to another video. It's Dr. Crypto here, and in this video I'm going to talk about CRO, Crypto.com and Bitcoin, because right now CRO is breaking out, and we can see here on the Cronos chain, the memes on the Cronos chain are also breaking out. This bull market, as I keep saying, it's only just beginning, but also don't forget, as you get these big pumps, at some point you've just got to be aware you're going to have a correction at some point. So we just got to be prepared for that one. But overall, it's looking green, it's looking great, and it looks like CRO wants to go higher. And we'll get into why that is the case in just a little minute. But before I start, smash that like button, give us a subscribe. Your support is always much appreciated. And I always said, CRO, Crypto.com, bear market FUD, whatever, it's on its way up. It's not going to stop. They keep on building. Builders keep on building. And that is what Crypto.com are doing. That is what the Cronos chain is doing. And we're starting to see the fruits. We're starting to see that light at the end of the tunnel. I can't get any more bullish. I can actually get more bullish because of what they do with that roadmap, what they do with the roadmap on the Cronos chain. Lots of things happening, stocks, banking, and even potential burns coming in the near future. But yeah, it's all bullish at the moment. The whole crypto space is feeling bullish. But what I do notice is when we get these little pullbacks, we start to see sentiment change a little bit because people start getting a bit worried, because as we keep going up and up and up, and obviously a lot of people are making a lot of gains, and then you're starting to see these fluctuations of, say you're sitting on 10,000, it drops down to 7,000, you think, well, I should have took profit, and that is why I always say have a plan. But CRO, Crypto.com, just don't stop. And we can see here, go straight into where the meme coins are at the moment, and you can start to see they're starting to blast off. Core is up 10%, and we've got here Sono DR is up 34%. And look at that, we got Gens up 18.95%. So they're starting to pop off. And as Crypto.com gets better known with the new retail coming in, and this is where the people will start to investigate the Cronos chain, and this is where we start getting that traction. And I said in earlier videos, once retail start coming in, and they see Crypto.com, they'll start to investigate further, and then they'll start to look into Cronos chain, and they'll look at the memes on there, and all the other what's been built on the Cronos chain too. And this is where we're going to get that effect, which is going to help, in turn, help with the CRO coin as well. So it's all bullishness at the moment, and we can see CRO sitting at a 4.89 billion, 5 billion is the target at the moment, and we've got 126.8 million in 24-hour volume. We're up 114%. So obviously yesterday we saw the low volume, and obviously that's the weekend, and that's what you tend to find. If you're new to crypto, you just got to bear in mind when it comes to weekend, you will get low volatility. But I think when alt season really kicks in, I don't think we're going to get this low liquidity coming in at the weekends, because a lot of people who work during the week will be trading at the weekends to try to make those life gaining money, and that's when they FOMO in. So all in all, it's looking really bullish. We can see here, Chris, the CEO of Crypto.com, is just repeatedly tweeting, and also we know that he's tweeting a lot more about CRO. His profile changed to CRO as well. So obviously, these bullish posts is good for crypto, for the Crow fam. But he says CRO contracts for up and down options live on Crypto.com derivatives, North America, regulated by the SFTC. So obviously, in America, Crypto.com are really going to be plowing into there to get those users on board, which overall is going to be good for the CRO coin as well. But I want to point out what AI Bert, I've been following AI Bert for a long time, give him a follow on X. He really does give some great alpha on there. This is about Korea, South Korea, because we had early in the year where we thought everything was going to go live, and then it was on a bit of a pause. But you can say here, update on Crypto.com Korea. Crypto.com has now completed the submission of a renewal document for the VASP license with South Korea regulators. Crypto.com VASP license held by the SK domestic exchange OKBit. Crypto.com acquires 100% stake in OKBit in 2022. Was fed for renewal this year, had to be extended based on the recently published roadmap for 2025. Crypto.com plans to expand to KWR exchange, staging with crypto exchange in the first quarter of next year. The roadmap also includes the assurance of domestic commercial label credit card and the second quarter of the next year by Crypto.com, which has a payment service license in jurisdiction via PNLN Link, also acquired in 2022. So like I said, like Chris said in the AMA, they're acquiring all of these companies for all the jurisdictions different nation states, you know, to get this for this banking and also for the stocks and the debit cards. There have been no successful cases for global centralized exchanges entering Korea market. If Crypto.com finally cracks the market open, it will be the testament to his expertise in industry. And this is what's going to make it so bullish for Crypto.com. Get into South Korea. There's no other centralized exchange there. That is going to be absolutely super bullish for Crypto.com. And also, like I said, getting into the United States as well is extremely super bullish. Everything they're doing at the moment is super bullish. And this is why we're starting to see the price action. And we can see here on the price action, on the 4-hourly, we've got this descending wedge here. We've got the trend catcher, the smart trail starting to push up. We've got the reversal cloud here. We're starting to push up into the reversal cloud. So we're breaking out on the 4 hours, should I say, descending wedge here. Volume has been coming in. Look at that beautiful volume coming in on the 4-hourly, and the bulls are pushing up because obviously we get good news coming for Crypto.com and the CRO token. That's going to push the price up even further. And we've only just begun. We're not even at alt season yet. So imagine what we're going to do when we get to alt season. Are we going to go to that $1, $2, $3? We even get people calling $5. If we get to that, I'm not too sure, but my targets are $1, $2 to $3. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think CRO is going to go to in terms of the dollar, in terms of this bull market? Because don't forget, we're still at the early stages. Alt season hasn't come in yet, but we've got that falling wedge here. CRO is breaking out of that fall wedge, which is extremely bullish. And like I said, we're chopping around between these zones here at 15 pence and 20 pence. So hopefully we can break the resistance of that 20 cents and 20 pence, should I say, and make our way up to get to that 30 pence, 40 pence, 50 pence. That's what I want us to do. I want us to get to that 50 pence, that beautiful marker there. And then we're going to see a lot of gains coming in on that one. But obviously what I am watching for CRO and the altcoins as well is watching the Bitcoin dominance. So if we get this on the weekly at the moment, check this out on the weekly. We've had this dominance on this rising wedge, which is a bearish, but we've been pushing up. But we're coming down to an area of support here at the moment. But if we break down to this is when we're starting to get the alts start to flying. We could break down. Obviously, the alts are going to go flying. And so I'm watching dominance very carefully. I'm also watching total 3 as well. If we just remove the extension on here so we get a better view, and we can see here on the extension, we've broken out of that bull flag, completely breaking out. We're sitting at 834 billion at the moment. And obviously to get that dominance to come down, this is going to fly. This really is going to fly up because at the moment, like I said, we've just been in that accumulation, broke out into the expansion, bull flag came out, and we're at the early stage of this expansion, and we've got a long way to go in terms of that. But looking at Bitcoin at the moment, Bitcoin's broken out of that cup and handle, that bull flag as well, and onwards and upwards as well. We're aiming to get to that $100,000 marking. Now, obviously, like I said, at some point, I'm expecting in the near future, we're going to get this correction. Is it going to be in 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Is it going to be some point in December? We're going to get that correction. At some point, we will get that correction, and that will put fear into the market because at the moment, we've got fear and greed sitting at around about 90%. We want that to come down, get all these leveraged, liquidated out of the market, fresh start, move up further, get to that 100K. But there's obviously a chance we could get to that 100K before we have any kind of pullback. But, you know, expect a pullback. Be prepared. Have a plan. That's what I'm saying at the moment. Because we can see here, we're getting here as well. Quentin says here when to buy and sell. And he's put the chart up at global liquidity. At the moment, we're still at the early stages. We've got a long way to go. We really have. And we can see how it's all played out in history. But also look at the Bitcoin returns as well. These are quarterly returns. So far, we're sitting at 44%. On average, is around about 85%. And this is where I think we're going to get to that 100K sooner rather than later. And we can look here as well. Bullishness on November up 30%. And generally what tends to find out, December is also bullish as well. So exciting times ahead. And January, so Q4, is bullish for the crypto industry, Bitcoin as well. And that's what I mean. You've got to have a plan because at the end of the day, alt season is not here yet. It's getting closer and closer and closer. And when that Bitcoin dominance, as we can see here, can start to drop down and we get down to that, I think we could go down to the 50 to 48. alts are absolutely going to go parabolic, absolutely crazy. And when it goes crazy, you haven't got time to think about anything. You've just got to have a plan and stick to that plan, because like I said, exciting times ahead, and a lot of money. Millionaires will be made. Millionaires are being made now, because the meme coins are making a lot of people a lot of money. And we're starting to see, like with CRO, prepare yourself for CRO, because like I said, that dollar, when alt season comes, will just come, just a click of a finger, blink of an eye, will be at $1. And we're starting to see bigger influencers are starting. BitBoy, for an example, we're starting to get Altcoin Daily. We're starting to get like bigger influencers starting to talk about CRO more now. And that is going to attract more and more retail towards CRO. So get prepared, get a plan put in place, and work out where you want to start taking targets. Because I've made mistakes before, and I've learned from those mistakes. I'm not doing them again. So like I said, have a plan. But exciting times ahead. Bullishness is here. Bull market started. You know, get ready, because like I said, a lot of money is to be made in a short period of time. And then once we get into bear market again, that's when I start reaccumulating. But at the moment, enjoy the bull, enjoy the green, and like I said, have a plan. And I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care.